I am hating the fuck out of these French tanks. Holy shit. What a fucking annoying op. What an annoying fucking stupid op. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm even putting myself... Oh, 'cause the fucking day of premium. And a garage slot. Why else? How's your weekend going, sir? I have started drinking a little bit of wine. I need to top off my cup again. That's because they are French. The French cannot be trusted. I had my chance to go to France. And I think the country's interesting. I think the people... The interactions that I had with people who were not part of our, like, tour group situation whenever I went there, like, just, like, normal citizens walking around, they were just fucking rude. Just, I don't know what the fuck to call them, but I'm not saying they're all bad. It's just, you know, when you have an interaction with a certain group of people, you kind of take away you can't change your perception. First impressions are everything. And, I mean, I don't view them much different from Americans, though, in that aspect. There's a lot of similarities between France and America. A lot of people don't want to admit to it. I don't think Americans want to admit to it. I don't think French want to admit to it, and that is just another fucking, you know, similarity, but it's usually like, if you ever notice, if you have similarities with other people, you sometimes don't like them because of the similarities. I think that's what it really comes down to. It's almost like an encroachment.
Enemies looking right at us. We got him.
Motherfuckers.
Our cannon is hit.
Motherfuckers, man. I didn't even notice I was in a tier fucking 7. I didn't look. I didn't pay attention. Tier 5 in a goddamn tier 7 match. This is what I've been dealing with the entire fucking weekend. Because of the weekend warrior shit. Because of this fucking stupid French shit. I think everybody hates tourists, though. I guess? I mean, I've never had a problem with tourists, but the situation that I dealt with in Paris was, we were just walking down the street. Someone had, like, put... It was Christmas. I'm going to preface it with that. It was Christmas. We were in fucking Paris for Christmas. And there was a dog. I think if I can remember right, it was like a Labrador Retriever. A Golden Lab. And someone had put Christmas lights on the dog. We thought it was fucking cute as shit. My wife goes to take a picture of the dog, and this guy runs up. Okay, so the dog's walking around. We don't see anyone else around it. So we're like, huh. Well, it can't be a stray, because someone put fucking lights on it, but there's no one else around, and it's adorable. She goes to take a picture. Guy comes out of fucking nowhere, runs up, and yells at her and says, "No! No!" Like, right at my wife. My wife's only, like, 5'1". And this dude's, like, 6 foot tall and gets right up on her. And, I mean, what... Here's where it gets to that issue is, what do you do in that scenario? Yeah, I fucking jumped between the two of them and just, like, looked at the dude and I stared him down. I didn't know what else to really do. It's like, if I fucking hit this dude, I'm going to jail. In French jail. And that's not good. And if he hits me, I'm gonna fucking beat... Like, I wanted to beat the shit out of him, because it made no sense why you would jump in front of someone taking a picture of a dog in public and try to, like, start a fight with a small fucking woman. Like, and my wife is half ginger, so she looks like a fucking child. That makes me sound like a fucking pedophile. But, yeah, that was the situation that took place, and I you know... The instinct kicked in. I wanted to fucking sock that piece of shit in the face. But I just stared him down, and that was my bad, you know, experience with a French person in the wild, and I'm not saying all of them are bad. I just think that maybe they need to think outside the box or whatever. I don't know what the fuck happened during that, but it was just weird. I could never picture that making sense in any way. Like, the dog had no leash, it had no collar. As far as I know, it was a stray. But apparently, taking a picture of a dog in public, oh my god. You can take pictures of everything else in Paris, but you take a picture of a fucking dog in public, you're like, I want to say Hitler, but that's probably not the right thing to say whenever talking about being in Paris. Sorry. Like I said, I have been drinking, so the insensitivity is kind of there. Yeah, I'm not gonna do shit to a KB1, so if someone else could fucking... Nope, never mind, just let him fucking blow me up. Bitches. No, I've never had... So, I used to work at this place called the Whistle Stop Cafe, and, it's in Western Maryland, and there's still a steam train that runs through the area where I grew up, and I worked at that restaurant which serviced the train. I actually used to be a waiter on the train at certain points, and so that drew in tourism because it was like it's one of the only still running steam engines in our country. So like people flock to this place and ride that thing just for that reason, like train enthusiasts, I guess. And I have no problem with tourists. We'd have people come in all the time. You deal with people that are just weird. And yeah, they're tourists, but I don't ever remember like not liking somebody just because they were a tourist. I mean, you do get people that you just wonder like how they've made it so far in life. But I don't know about ever like hating someone just because they were a tourist. In fact, I would love to go to fucking... I'd love to work at Disney World. I want to work down there. I know that they do, like, internships or, like, volunteer something or other. I don't know how that exactly works, but I know a few people who have gone down to Disney World. Like, they do, like, a 6-month turnaround where they go down there and they live, and they put them in, like, almost like an apartment or a dormitory, and they work and everything. Like, I'd love to do that. I kind of want to be a mascot, if anything, though. That or... I don't know if you work at Disney World on, like, the rides, if you're considered a carny. But I'm pretty sure you're not, but maybe you are. But I wouldn't mind doing that, just so that I could hold that title of, like, yeah, I was a carny at fucking Disney World. Be interesting to me. Be careful, there are alligators down there if you're not aware. Man, when I was stationed in Georgia, we went to Disney World like every 3 to 6 months. We got so tired of going down there. It was like... So, like, every year we would just buy the tickets because, I mean, they were cheap for us for being in the military. I think they were like... It was under $200 for both me and my wife to get like the 4-day, I think it was 4 or 6 day hopper. It might have been more than that, but I mean like that's cheap as shit. So like we could take a day trip. It took us like 5 hours to drive down there, so we could drive down there, be there for like a weekend, and then drive back up. Fucking no problem. Go like drive down. The first night, since we drive down for the 5 hours in the morning, we get there, we'd spend the afternoon at downtown Disney, And then the next day, we'd go to one of the parks. And then we'd maybe do another park the next day. And then we'd drive back up either that night or the next morning, depending on which night we drove down there in the first place. Like, if we... Like, that was another thing. If we drove down Friday night after I got off work, when I was working day shift, most of the time I was working night shift, so I'd get off work at, like, fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, and then have to deal with that. Ugh. God, they're starting to happen. Ugh, sorry. Mother fucking shit dick. Yep, that hit the ground. Well, fuck me.
Reloaded.
Dude, you keep getting in my fucking way. I can't help you if you won't let me. Back up into me again, and I will put a fucking round into your asshole. Come on, dude, come around the corner. Well, that Electo's dead. Dude's about to get fucked in the ass. A permanent carny? Yeah! You know, I wouldn't mind it. I got small little hands. I don't really smell like cabbage to my knowledge, but my hands are kind of magical. Probably not in the ways that I should talk about. Sorry, man, I'm talking everybody's ears off tonight. That's what... I quit drinking for a good while, and I fucking decided to go get some wine, and now I'm just... Ugh. So, pot of coffee, and then 2 cups of wine. That should give an indication as to why I'm so fucking, like, vocal? Talkative? Fucking goddamn it, I can't hit shit in this